Beautiful Pebble Beach. Time for the Pebble Beach Concours de Elegance. It's very early in the morning on Thursday for the Tour de Elegance. Not a bad way to start a Tour de Elegance. Front and center. One of Carroll Shelby's famous Ferraris. 4.9. A little history.
One here.
I've already started to obsess. We have to remember this is the car that actually Carroll Shelby signed and drove it for 2 years. What a car. Yeah, Carroll Shelby drove this car. 2 years. Well, here's the second car. Cord. This Cord runs like a dream. Quality cars, boy. Well, it's getting light. The cars are starting to come out of the trucks. This is a Delage. Hispano-Suiza. Touring bodied Ferrari. I say one Ferrari, let's have about 6. Vignale body. Touring. Shall we just say a bevy Ferraris? Well, that'll handle it. Cadillac, dual cowl Phaeton. Elegant. V16 Cadillac. This is a Delage with a Saoutchik body, and they're featuring that body designer this year. Bugatti. Coming out on high here, Mercedes. Very carefully. Coming down very carefully. Cunningham. How would you like to shine this one? 1931 Graham Page. Isotta Fraschini. Mercer. Rolls Royce. Huge. But oh so quiet. Or we do not have one that's very similar here. Very similar. Taking very special water, that is. Bentley. Very elegantly landing. Delahaye. Fagoni and Falashi. Not Saoutchik, which they're featuring this year. Mercedes. Ferrari Mondial. Incredible hood length on this one. Cobra. I'm guessing maybe a Studebaker variation. Maybe a Lincoln. Pegaso. Close up with a Mercer. They're featuring Mercer this year as well. So far, the front row.
You guys got.
Here's this Graham Page, 1931. Isotta Fraschini. Look at the size of this car. touring bodied Ferrari. Hard to beat. Well, I guess the Royal Water helped. That was the one I was getting water. Rolls Royce. Ferrari Mondial. 4-cylinder. V16 Cadillac. Cobra. Hispano-Suiza. Oh, this is on the Motoring Classic, so this came down from Washington and Drive. I think it's a Lincoln Variant. Pininfarina Ferrari, the very long hood. Ferrari. Very unusual with a wraparound windshield. Now here's a second Pegaso. We saw that dark blue one earlier. Another Ferrari. A little bit of celebration going on in this Rolls Royce.
Good morning. How are you? Looking great.
Oh, I forget that. We're also celebrating Cars of the Maharajas this year. Welcome. This isn't a Car of the Maharajas, but it's pretty nice. Now, this isn't a Maharaja. I have to look at the hat. Looks like USC Trojans. We're celebrating the Cobra this year. And here's one of those original ones. Relish. It's a race. They're making another round. They're going to be one of the lead cars. Mercedes is sponsored. Mercedes. Zagato Maserati. Relish. Oh, this is unbelievable. Franklin. Look at the flywheel and the exhaust and everything. It's a Franklin. Packard. This is a 1913 Tombly. Sort of a cycle car, the man says. Obviously very narrow. Bugatti. Making all of its great sounds. Back to the Tombly just for a minute. The cycle era, as the gentleman was saying. I think it's a Curtis craft, but Emil Diet did the body. HRG. Very special. Rolls Royce. Duesenberg. Can't answer. Elegance. I think it's a Bentley. Duesenberg. We saw that other car. I think it wasn't. This is a Studebaker derivation. So what is new regarding convertible tops, huh? Studebaker variant. Ferrari 4-cylinder. Mercedes. Duesenberg.
Oh, I wasn't a bit concerned, for from history I had a fight.
Alfa Romeo, 6-cylinder. I think it's an 8-cylinder. But who's counting? Rolls Royce. Looks like a Packard. All right, here's that Studebaker variant.
That's when you go. You're undecided now. So why are you to make my
No, I have wide angle, but wow.
Then you know it. Then you promise
That's
to
ultra wide.
when you don't have it.
Rolls Royce.
Make up your
Sporting model. Got it going now. HRG.
doesn't make much sense, but you keep me in suspense, and you know it. You're my
Very nice Ferrari. Mercer. What a car, Mercer. It's one of the featured marks this year. Mercedes. Seems like it's working all right to me. This one's running pretty good too. They're featuring cars of the Maharajas this year. This looks like our second one here. They are ready. The guns, the whole works. Mercer. Ferrari, Tour de France. I'm speculating. It's a Packard. Looks like it might have an Italian body or something. That big blue car came in earlier, it was a Fiat. A Maharaja Rolls Royce. And they're featuring Fiat this year. And here's another one. Fiat. Duesenberg. Another Benz. Ooh, it shakes, rattle, and roll. Let's take a peek at this Franklin. A lot of details. Fancy grille. Oh, Tuscan Mary, whatever that is. Yeah, Alpha, that's the way they sound. Supercharger and all. Well, they're featuring Cobra, but they're also having these ACs, which was really the car that started, or served as the Cobra later. I think, like I said, I think this is a Curtis. I'm betting this is one of those Maharaja cars. Yes. Unbelievable. Yes, this is one of the Maharaja cars. Now you look at the gentleman in the front seat. Isotta Fraschini. Something wicked and interesting. Alfa Romeo, fantastic.
These cars. I'm Dave. All the way up.
Maserati. Ferrari.
Yeah, as soon as you get a car rush.
Ferrari. Maserati. V16 Cadillac. Duesenberg. It's a Mercer. All right, here's a Rolls Royce. But what's behind us making all the noise? I believe that's Sandra Caskey-Button, who runs the Pebble Beach Concours. You know, not that hard, a little hard to shut down, huh? Somehow it's reluctant to stop. Oh, I see. He can turn it on. It's an Oldsmobile. We missed this Mercedes that came in a minute ago. Rolls Royce. He's not in the event. LaSalle, it looks like. All right, here's a Mercer. Footwork, the handwork, and oh, what contrast! Whoa! Isotta Fraschini. Spectacular car. Oh, this is another Maharaja car, Delage. Having a great time. Yeah, all decked out. Guys all dressed up in their Franklin F8. Let's look at this Franklin engine. Oh, we remember when it came in. It had that circular grille. Great tires. Hey, we got Sterling and Susie Moss. They're going to lead the parade again.
He was from Kansas City, so he's going to be involved.
This is a legitimate VIR. Yeah. Like about how many years ago was that? I still have mine. Yeah.
This is the lead car.
I try to be gentlemen. Once a year it happens.
So I think we might just, I don't know.
We haven't had a show on tape.
Susie's getting Sterling all fitted up. All right, the tour is beginning, and here comes the Highway Patrol. But now we have Susie and Sterling. Cord. Hispano-Suiza. Doesn't look like he's got much energy. Well, I don't know what stopped the deal. Got a dual gear going here. Oh, some other cars. Oh, a pink Ferrari. We're letting a number of cars that are on the other side come out. Cunningham. Hispano-Suiza. New procedure this year. Something happened here. Royce. Picasso. Cobra. Delahaye. Special. Cobra. Hispano-Suiza. Oh, here's that Ferrari. Packard. Cobra. Maserati. Bugatti. Duesenberg. Duesenberg. Dino Ferrari. 4-cylinder Ferrari. Well, that was the first group, and here is another one I think will be in the second. Well, he's going the wrong direction, but it runs, so he'll be running. It's going to lead the second group. Is this grand or what? And here is that second group. Duesenberg, Mercury, and Alfa Romeo. Well, he had trouble getting it started, but it seems to be running very well. Here's group 2. Mercury. Alpha. They got it running. Rolls Royce. Mercedes. Huge. Studebaker. Ferrari. HRG. Ferrari, Mercedes. Here's the Picasso. Chrysler, Dream Car. Cobra, Rolls. Can't name them all. Oh, here's the Maharaja. Oh, they got the Tiger in there too. Oh, good. They had a tiger in the back seats. Let me dress like a tiger. Mercer. Lancia. Packard. Another one of those Benzes. Ferrari. Oh. This. Only motorcycle in it this year. Maharaja again. Hispano-Suiza. Packard. Oh, here comes this Alfa Romeo. Maserati. Oh, another motorcycle in it. Ferrari. Jaguar. Packard. Another Packard. Cadillac. And last but not least, Hudson. And here's an Alfa just sitting, not in the drive. It's quite attractive. I mentioned motorcycles this year, and they're German motorcycles. This is an Opel. With red tires?
Splaying out, one up, one down.
Sitting here, not driving in the drive, is a Steyr German car. That was the starter. So here's the beginning group for Group 3. That Maharaja car again. The seat may be tight, but they're all looking like they're having a great time. This is grand. Mercer. The Twombly's ready. So is the Franklin. Fiat Balila. They're featuring Fiat this year. Magnificent. Isotta Fraschini. My Air. Hispano-Suiza. Saoutchik body though. Magnificent Delahaye.
Well, I don't know what
Farina bodied Lancia. Another Mercer. Showroom condition, this one. All the moving parts. Mercer. Even more showing here. Talbot. Duesenberg. Talbot is gorgeous. Pagani and Velocity. Gotta be dusted off. Doesn't need to be dusted. 1938 Talbot Lago. Rolls Royce.
we need to.
Mercer. We'll show you the exterior of this Ferrari in a moment. Farina Ferrari. It's quite dramatic. I'm going to step out a little bit here. This could be a best of show winner. Talbot Lago is pretty nice. And coincidentally, and we've seen this before, another cream-colored grand automobile, Duesenberg. Another winner at Lancia. Ready to go. Group 3. I guess that means go. Interesting start here. They just sort of all go at once. Yeah. Maharaja's leaving. Got a Fraschini here. Gave to Ford. Tire. Here's a little Belila. And this is not little. Packard. Hispano-Suiza. Hey. Alright, Mercer. Bentley. Oh, here comes this Lancia. Talbot. Oh, both glorious cars. Rolls Royce. Cadillac. Duesenberg. This is that cream colored Duesenberg. It's pretty grand. Here's a Rolls Royce. The Mercer. Very, very unusual Ferrari. This is a Bianchi. Part Italian, part Swiss. Swiss body. You remember the Twomby? Well, here's the engine.
Where's the race? It's up and down the street.
4-cylinder.
Yeah, you do.
The brass around the seats and everything on this one. Just cranked it to start it. This is a Packard. Locomobile. This lady doesn't even look old enough to drive.
23.
23? Well,
2 days ago to see the car.
all aboard. They say the girl driving and is 23 years old. They don't want to go first. They got the message. They're winding it up, I think. Look at the flywheel going there. Uh-oh. We'll get it right yet. Start right up. Well, we're all getting ready. This is that Packard. 1907 Locomobile, driven by a 23-year-old. There goes the Packard. What a thrill. And there they go. All right, here we are. First car, Alfa Romeo. The first car here, Corrado Presto from Italy, Alfa Romeo. Well, we haven't started the entry yet, but this is one heck of a car to begin the event. Aprile Savona. It's a rebodied Alfa Romeo, 1930s version. Starts right up, boy. Well, first car finally. Would you believe the second car, Alfa Romeo as well? Boy, Mercedes. This is one of the premier cars here. It's the Swan car. explain that later, that car. Now here's the baby swan. Oh, look at the head wig. Oh. The head stopped. This is incredible. The head moves. Hey, look at that. Is fantastic. Packard.
Good morning.
Another Packard. Enormous car. Now this Ferrari was given to by Ferrari to Henry Ford II. Little extended wheelbase Ferrari. This is a Cadillac. Mechanically, as is class. I think it's a Mercer. Alfa Romeo, pre-war, Pagani body. Winner of Villa d'Este Concorso. Excellent car. We have a Delage. Saoutchik body, and they're featuring cars with the Saoutchik design. Bugatti. Well, we saw this on the drive. I think it was a little hard to start at the time. Rolls Royce. Yeah, it's sort of a pinkish colored, pinkish red Ferrari. Yeah. Next. Now look at this Delahaye. Mercedes-Benz. Cobra, and Cobra is featured at the track. It's featured everywhere this year. 50th anniversary. And Allard here. Rolls-Royce, the Maharaja Rolls-Royce. The guns, the whole deal. Delahaye. Mercer. Wow. Hispano-Suiza. Ferrari. King Leopold Ferrari. Bugatti.
Hey Ray, Jack, good morning. Over here at the
Rolls Royce.
what time it's going
The Cadillac. I don't know. Maybe a Mercer. This is a Buick. Tour de France Ferrari. 275 Ferrari. Man, the Cobras just keep pouring in. Delay. Oh, look at this. That's a Saoutchik body too. Here comes the Pegaso. Alvo. Fraschini body. The Rolls Royce.
Carol Shelby, I think 15 years tribute.
This is a Mercury Special.
What's the first?
Coachcraft. Mercer. Working the pedals, huh? Ferrari. Lots of power here. Great. I think this is a Packard, yes? This is a Ferrari, and it's very rare with the wraparound windshield and all that. Quite different. Vignale body.
Thought we were going 15.
One dramatic car here.
Like,
Delhay. Gorgeous car. Rolls Royce. Now here comes a big Ferrari. It's just like the early one again. My error, a 4-cylinder Mondo. Looks like a Bentley. Is a Bentley. Packard. I think this is our third Mercer runabout today. This is a Mercer as well. Mercedes or Benz. This is a Benz. Oh, what an embarrassment. Oh, the horn stuck for a minute. People are cheering. Now, this looks like a Packard too. Now this is the second Pegaso we've seen today, this morning. Rolls Royce quietly coasting down the hill here. Ooh, trying to figure this one out. I think it's a Packard, yes. Definitely. This is a Packard Darren. Mercedes back there.
Morning. Morning.
Alfa Romeo. Now here's the sight. Boy, you don't see this one. The gull wing. Oh, look at the variants on it. Never seen this before. Incredible. This one has no doors. Wow. Hi. This is Pebble Beach, you know. What can you say? Duesenberg up there. I'm working on the type. This is a Fiat. They're featuring Fiat as well this year. First one I spotted. This is unreal. Look at this Duesenberg. Oh. Curtis Craft. Ah, here's the Duesenberg. Yeah. Rolls Royce. Oh, keep them coming. I think this is a Cadillac. Help me out. Cobra up there, another Curtis Craft, and here is a AC, which Cobra started from. Daytona Ferrari. Dual gear. This is a Saoutchik body. Hispano-Suiza. Bugatti. Unbelievable cars. Ferrari. The battle of the Mercedes here. Mercedes Benz. Oh God.
Mind your back. Mind your back. Behind you.
Hudson. Packard. Automotive. Legato. DuPont. Brightening our morning. Mercedes. Cars of the Maharajas. Rolls Royce. And this, as I said earlier, I believe, is a DuPont. You're in a heap amount of trouble there. Down the hill. Duesenberg, I believe. Rolls Royce. Boy, I don't know what this is. This is a Hoffman. You get the Hoffman. Oh, it's a rear engine. How incredible is that? Look at that. Find out more about that, then look what's behind it. Isotta Fraschini. I called it Rolls Royce. My error. That's a real boat tail. Alfa Romeo. Hispano-Suiza. Look at this car. There's not enough going on in this car. It's just unbelievable. What kind of contrast do you have here? And this is the Bentley coming in. And other details. And the lights. Like I said, I think this is a Lincoln when I saw it in the drive. Bentley. I believe that's a Mercer too. Oh, Mercers. Mercy, mercy. There's another Mercer. This little Fiat's going to squeeze in here. It's a Balila. V16 Cadillac. Yeah, I guess the Fiat loses. Then we got a Cord. We got a Rolls Royce here. Maybe the Maharaja type. That's one of the Maharaja Rolls Royces. And here's a Fiat Balila. This is a Mercer.
Thank you.
Hispano-Suiza. Must be some. Boy, look at the chrome and the detailing. Delage. And we got an AC. Well, I wish I knew, but I can't quite figure it out. Now, coming through the lodge here, the lodge race car. Packard. Running hot, I think. Steyr. Whoa, 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 whoa! Oh my God! He was out of control. And he just clipped. Well, he's going down the hill, and I hope the brakes work. That was very close. This may be a DuPont. Here's an imp. Oh. Belt drive.
I never get down the hill, getting up and get different stuff.
It has double belt drive.
Amazing.
Fantastic. There it goes.
An overgrown motorcycle.
Yep, an imp. You got a Lancia. And then you got, I'm betting this is some Cadillac derivation. Holy Toledo. That's not from Toledo either. Here's a Mercer.
There we go.
Delahaye. Chrysler. Here's the first production Cobra.
You know, just to make an entrance. Just to make an entrance.
Peugeot. Beautiful car. Peugeot. I believe this is a Delage. It's either a Delage or a Delahaye. Ultra streamlined. French car collection in California. Sneaking in here. Strange rear ends on two cars. And this is a Talbot. And this is an HRG. Note the lights down below turning with the steering on this Packard. And then we have a Mercedes. Again, the lights turning with the cars. Packard. SSK Mercedes. That looks like the locomobile's going to need a push. Rich color. The Delage. This looks like a LaSalle variant. Called a Maverick. Mercedes. Another Cobra. Rolls Royce. Hi everyone, you having a good time? You know where you are? You're Pebble Beach. Now this is a Studebaker, a variant of course, custom. It has the glass top and the exhaust through the taillights. But we have a nice Alfa Romeo coming up here. Yes. Wow, this outfit. Gorgeous green. This Maserati was the one that was bricked into a garage and has completely been restored. Zagato. And down they come. Studebaker. Cunningham. Ferrari. Isotta Fraschini here. Gotta get back for this. They're huge. Here's Isotta Fraschini. It's just coming down the road. This may be a Mercer. Oh no, it's a Fiat. Get that all loaded. We're at the entrance of the lodge and they have a lot of the prototypes out on the lawn, but still not too many of them uncovered. Pebble Beach Lodge. This is a Lamborghini Urus, which is a it's not a crossover SUV. Very bold design. Speaking of bold, here is a Lamborghini as well in matte finish. This is that matte finish Lamborghini. Infinity Emerge it's called, and then it's got an E after it. It's probably electric. This is a very sweeping design. And look at the way it's just parting the waves, so to speak. Quite nice. Just travel the whole body here. Got the message. So the door is closed now on this matte finish Lamborghini, so I get a strong feeling for this car. Quite dramatic. Looking a bit like a Lotus. This is a Hennessy. That's the Infinity. Pebble Beach Lodge, about 8:45 in the morning. Already the seats are in place, many of them. Let the event begin. Here's that Steyr, I should say. Late arrival here. This is a Lancia Astura. Very nice. They're featuring cars by Saoutchik.
Get out of your way here.
Let's go down the line. Talbot, Saoutchik, Mercedes Benz, Saoutchik, Delage, Delahaye, Delahaye, Cadillac, Bugatti, Delahaye, Hispano-Suiza, Pegaso, Mercedes Benz, and Hispano-Suiza. What a selection, huh? Cars of the Maharajas. Sounds like a duck. Swan. Putting the Swan back together. The baby swan. The brushes that keep the tires clean. This is so unique. Only at Pebble Beach. You know, these cars are in the Cars of the Maharajas. So is this Mercedes. And so is this Hispano-Suiza. We're keeping in that category. That was a Hispano-Suiza and this is a Duesenberg. Bentley. And let's take a look at that Duesenberg. And on up the line. Another shot of the Bentley here. You start to realize down here that Rolls-Royce was dominant in the Maharaja category. This is a Delage. Same category. Rolls-Royce. Another Rolls-Royce. 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 These cars are the Cars of the Maharajas. Another Rolls.
And that is beautiful. Thank you so much.
Keeping in line with our Rolls Royces. Check this car out there. I should be proud of it. Udaipur, the last Rolls Royce, the last one of the Maharaja vehicles. But let's just look back up the line. And you can see all the way up to the Swan car there. Cars of the Maharajas. These folks are tried and true Mercer folks.
Painters coveralls, aren't they?
Painters coveralls. People having a good time here. They're celebrating the Mercer car. Here's the engine of that beautiful yellow Mercer. Mercer yellow. This is Mercer yellow. Just interrupted here. Here's the Pegaso coming in. Going through the line of Mercers now. This is a Mercer raceabout. I always thought they were runabouts. Never going to find a runabout. Another Mercer. 1914. Well, they all need cleaning. Mercer. The Mercers.
And then Brown's guys, he owned one of the guys, some of the guys in his car dealership worked on his classic.
There's just an endless amount of these Mercers. Many of them in close to original condition. And just
it was
down the line.
We were probably going 50 in the wind. We were going about 50.
There he goes, into the crowd. Delage. That's the man. Now we broke away from the Mercers and we're now in the Fiat category. These are all Fiats. Pump that fuel, warm it up. Chain drive. They're just talking shop talk. There's nothing wrong with the car. Anyway, this is the end of the Mercer category. We got interrupted by Delage and Jay Leno. We're in the open wheel race cars category. Here's a Bose Sealfast, but it's a Sealfast. Miller. Now we're going to get into
I'm good. How are you?
Open wheel race cars.
See you, sir.
This is a Franklin. Unbelievable. This is incredible.
I see this, there isn't a...
Anyway, Jay's liking these open wheel cars.
There you go. Yep, we're ready. My camera first. Yep.
This is an Indianapolis winner, and he's explaining it to Jay.
Wow. Well, that's exciting. It's the actual winning car. And who drove it in 30 years? Okay. And of course, Miller is, well, they call him the American Bugatti. Harry Miller.
In that category is this Mercedes. Benz. Now in that category are all the open wheel race cars.
I know.
That is a real windscreen, although I think the wind goes through. It keeps the bugs out, huh? Oh, this car is owned by the Indianapolis Speedway.
Down here, here's his ride now. And of course, this is your brake.
That's about right.
That's right. It's like being vice president. Nobody cares. And look at your shock down here. I don't know what the first year four-wheel brakes were in Indy. I can't remember, but
And you have one on a 20.
well, and it's fascinating. It's the actual car that John, thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. You can buy that Price Museum of Speed if you're ever in Utah. All right.
This is a late arrival in the open wheel class of race cars. The Benz.
Yeah, I gave you my card, right? Yeah, and you have my number, obviously. Great, yeah.
AC Ace. Lots of them in sort of this celebration of Carroll Shelby and the ACs, and his is a particularly nice one here. I think it's a hopped up version. ACs. German motorcycles this year. BMW. It's called a Megola. Don't you wonder where the engine is? The engine is the front wheel.
So I take it it's front wheel drive.
Yeah, actually, front wheel drive. This is just plain amazing. That's the gas tank. Handlebars. Leaf spring in the back. Covering them all. This looks very conservative. BMW. Opel. With red tires.
That's a 50.
BMW. Oil goes in there.
On this side and on this side, here's the connecting part, and here you open, and then the oil is coming out.
Oh, yeah, there
You see here? Yeah, yeah.
So
And
bleeds
the water,
Goes in here
because
and
it's
then
water
just
cooled,
burned
is in
and
the
locked.
fender.
So your frame
In the
is
back.
already Z-barred from the inside out. Yeah.
It's a
Torso?
two-stroke. It's a two-stroke drip system.
Drawing quite a crowd.
So very
to say the
different
least.
parts on the bike.
Interesting brakes.
The idea was to cool the water by the
Early BMW. Almost. Back to the Megola for a minute. I mean, there's, I think, the gas and carburetor, the throttle, and all that aspect, but unbelievable. Munich. This is called a Mammoth. Munich. NSU.
Oh, I'm sorry.
This is called a Hummel, or Hummel. Shaft drive opposed engine, you know, BMW bike. Very old BMW. You know, it's great they have motorcycles here at Pebble Beach. I mean, look at the exposed engineering on this, the history, the innovation, and the comfortable saddle. Oh, I love it. Another shaft drive BMW. Hand gear shift. Deadly. Well, we had numerous mechanical descriptions earlier about this motorcycle. The water is stored in the fender.
Correct.
And the oil is somewhere up there between in the pipes. Yeah, that's right, in the framework.
Correct.
And it's water-cooled engine. Wherever the engine is the tiniest thing you've ever seen. This is innovation. Absolute, fabulous innovation. Adler made cars, and they didn't make motorcycles. A lot of hoop-de-doo design on this Bavarian motorcycle, BMW. The valves working there. That's it. And the last one is almost a bicycle. And down at the end of the fairway here is the Cobra exhibit. And we've seen a lot of them this year. Yeah.
I got an itch.
I gotta take a picture for
On the Benz.
That one right there.
It's working. Cleaning itself for the Pebble Beach Concours. Yeah. All feathered. Defeathered. Let's take a check of the engine. Forget the bird for a moment. Just for a moment though. Yeah. I mean, look at rocker arms, valve springs, everything hangs out. And the bird's still there. Open wheel race cars are very popular. Popular with me too. Unusual cars.
That says something. A lot of fun. Hey,
Did you volunteer? Or you...
Post-war sports and touring. Post-war preservation. These are all in original condition. Let the celebration begin. I mentioned this earlier. This is a long wheelbase Ferrari that was given to Henry Ford II. Earlier, these Mercedes all came in, and this is the one I particularly was attracted to because it's a gull wing, but quite different. And this is more the traditional gold wing right here. It's a 300 SL, but you know, like I said, some of the corners are chopped off and a little bit different. Even this first gull wing here has wide tires, and it's slightly modified. A little more of a variation. The no doors version. Well, this one has doors down, you know. As long as we're going down the line of Mercedes-Benz, let's just check these sports cars. Check them all out. And the green ribbon denotes that it's been on the Tour de Elegance. And lastly, with the little quirk in the door, Duesenberg. Two-tone Duesenberg's gorgeous. Duesenberg. This is also Duesenberg, you know, and it's smaller looking. It's a different era. Last of the Duesenbergs. All right, here is this rear engine. Judges are going over the car. 1935 Hoffman. Yes, rear engine. Those are not wings, that's the hood. Though they look like wings. I gotta find out more about that. That's an opposed engine, but it's water cooled. 1935. This is a remarkable piece of automobile history here. Remarkable car. The engine is not opposed, it's an X design. In other words, crisscross. Water cooled, and no relationship at all to Volkswagen and Mercedes at the time. Ferrari always has a presence here at Pebble Beach. A pretty grand one at that. Quite a presence.
Proud to announce that renowned photographer Michael Furman.
The sun is starting to come out and things are really glistening. Got a Rolls Royce now. Yeah, Rolls. And this is not a Maharaja version. Going back to the Silver Ghost. Picnic basket and the works. Vacation model. Where do you start with the details? Continuing our Rolls-Royce study. Boy, this green really looks great here on the green at Pebble Beach. Antique class Mercedes. I'll eat my words. 1980 Biddle H town car, but boy, does that front look Mercedes or what? This is a McFarlane.
Kind of on the
Same car, McFarlane. Let's give that McFarlane another chance here. Green is, again, is sensational. Isotta Fraschini. Dressed for the occasion, right? Locomobile. This is a Stearns limousine. Yes, Stearns. It's called the American. Everywhere you look, again, details. The American Eagle, huh? What a car. This is the Clement. I'm going to give you the name so I don't have to pronounce it. Not that all the cars are not candidates for best of show, but now we're getting into sort of the dramatic ones, you might say. The Delage, even with the hood open, it's dramatic. European Classic Sports Racing, Alfa Romeo, 6-cylinder. All right, the judging's going on in this Alfa Romeo. Separate from that Alfa Romeo to this Alfa Romeo. You can get that whole car in the picture here. This is quite a winner. I believe the lighting on this Bugatti, luscious. Remember, European Classic Sports Racing. What a setting. HRG. This is this McFarlane. I'm hoping it'll run. Sounds like it's a little reluctant. That does it. Look at that. How magic is that? Now you know how it's done. We're jumping around, but that's the fun of this whole event. And to discover the rear ends are just as interesting. Back to the Alfa. We're back to Saoutchik cars. And they are grand. Saoutchik at his best. Back to Saoutchik again. Bugatti. There's Sterling Moss, who's always here at Pebble Beach. And he works very hard as a judge. He's involved in judging this Saoutchik design. Yep, Saoutchik did the Pegaso. And Sterling. It's a Hispano-Suiza with great horns. Saoutchik. I'll get it pronounced right once in a while. Saoutchik. Haven't looked out at the bay lately or today, but it's looking better with the sun coming out. They have the Swan car running again. All right, we're going to see the inside of the Swan. Never thought a Swan looked like that inside. Never thought about it. Beautiful upholstery. Things are working okay on the Swan. Ah, here we, oh, okay. Well, we wanted to see the interior, so there it is. Here's the Maharaja cars again.
But yeah.
Mercedes. Owen, for a moment, we'll go to the Ferrari here that's being scrutinized by the judges. This is the one with the signature of Carroll Shelby's. You gotta jump around when the crowd isn't in front of a car. Even when the judges are around, you take pictures. Yeah. This gentleman is showing us his very, very distinctive hat. Thank you. Cars. Nothing like watching an engine run. Why not? Tavesi Crispy. That's the best I can pronounce of this car. European classic French Grand Touring cars. Here's Paris, and your name, ma'am?
I'm Kathy Goshi and Paris Goshi.
Oh, that's fabulous.
This is our car.
And this is their car.
Yes, thank you.
It's a Delage.
What do you think?
This is a Delage in this French Grand Touring category. A very French hood ornament for a very French car. Hispano-Suiza. You don't know how much trouble I had getting this photograph.
Let's put it this way. The strong points of this car are road holding, brakes, the first car with power brakes ever made in Europe. Rolls-Royce paid a license fee to Hispano-Suiza for the power brakes. The steering is precise but heavy.
Are you having a great time here?
Having a wonderful time.
You look terrific. DuPont. This is an American Open Classic, and it is a strong contender, I would say, for Best of Show. This is the Tom Mix Cord. I do believe this is the one in which he lost his life in. We're waiting for the other, and there it is. Quite a car. The V8 engine. 1905 Clement. We'll get a picture of it yet. 1904 Clement.
Like me, sorry.
Let's have some fun. Imp. This is a Duryea.
Represented the brand with its timeless styling, elegant.
Back to the McIntyre Imp. Look at this clever suspension here.
The oldest existing 300 SL ever built, and the old
1901
Pebble Beach Concours.
DD on
Art Center alumnus and
Bhutan. Here's the proud owner of this Packard, right? It's a Packard Model F. Look at the curtains, the way they come down. Franklin. Very similar to the Imp in its narrowness and tandem seating is this Twombly. This is a Cadillac Model A. A Packard we saw a while ago was a Model A. Oldsmobile Model N with the little roof detail on the hood. Now we're going to just sweep through some cars. Steyr. This is a Bianchi. 1929. Note the upholstery. Trying to think if it's lizard or snake or something like that. 1936 Lancia Astura. Check the windshield the way it drops down. This is a Milan show car in the 30s. I'm having heavy thoughts about Best of Show here. Boy, this car's getting a lot of attention. A lot. Lancia. 1936. Saoutchik. Yes. all here in its grandeur. Let's do this shot one more time. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Nowhere near.
What a panorama. Oh, these cars have engines in them. That's amazing. Sense to marvel at these things. They're so flamboyant. Just going down the line. Pegaso. Hispano-Suiza. Hispano-Suiza. Mercedes. Mercedes.
And he's the owner, he can do what he wants.
Yeah, exactly.
Hispano-Suiza. Xenia. Saoutchik. We're covering the Ferraris now, and this Ferrari is quite unusual. Outstanding Ferrari. Look at the length of that nose. I should have said look how long that hood is. And look at the hood on this one. A lot of black Ferraris this year, dark colors, very nice. And a 400 Super America in black. And a blue long wheelbase California. Whoa, a light blue Ferrari. Amazing. And we're another black Ferrari. This Duesenberg is just remarkable. Graphically alone, it's interesting. Bentley. This is in the Maharaja class.
Yeah.
We mentioned the Maharajas. These folks have some relationship to this car. We saw them ride in the drive. The Tour de Elegance. I almost feel like I'm in India. All the color, remarkable. And then all of a sudden, you come to a black Rolls Royce. Another Maharaja Rolls. Getting back again, another enormous car. We're in post-war sports open. Maserati. A Cunningham. A glass bar. Early fiberglass cars. Lancia. Jaguar XK120. And an Allard. Post-war sports closed. This is a Pegaso. V8 engine. Overhead cam. Touring bodied. Superleggera. And next car in that category is this Automotive, a Zagato body. Fiat V8. And this Maserati is by Zagato as well. This was locked up, bricked up in a garage in Italy for many years. There's Lancia. Yeah, Pegaso as well on the other end. Spanish V8. Overhead cam V8. American Sports Customs. This is a Buick. And for two people. Yes. Mercury Roadster by Coachcraft. Coachcraft Roadster. Curtis Roadster. Eddie, Rochester Anderson's car. Remember? He was Jack Benny's assistant. And this is called the Raven. This is the Bob Hope Roadster. Yes, we have Rochester Anderson, we got Bob Hope. Sterling Gladwin Roadster. 47 Studebaker Custom. Yeah, flathead Studebaker engine with fins, you know. Maybe Edelbrock.
At the hospitality tent to receive a special
Clear plastic top. Fine for today, there's not that much sun, but boy. Well, the fog is coming back in. It's kind of making these old cars look kind of gray. I say old cars, they're Mercers and they're fantastic. They're running a Mercer and all the parts are showing there. Everything's moving. contrast between the original ones and the restored ones is shocking. Still looks good though. And this is what I mean. I kind of like if they can be original, to be original. How many have that? We can have that. They both do the same thing. This is semi-original. Mercers for as far as you can see. I make that same mistake every time I come down here. These are Fiats. It's funny, the grille has a very similar look to the Mercer. A mechanical marvel here. Chain drive.
Invention and engineering excellence.
Now this isn't in the Maharaja category. However, the snake on the fender suggests that. Is she riding a snail? What is she riding? Anyway. I like the snake. I can recognize the serpent. And then there's all the other bells and whistles. The Fiat. That's probably a rod and a piston from this engine, or like it. And look at the size of it. I'll take the bottle of wine now. Fiat wine. With the Balila, I believe it. Yep, the Fiat Balila. Cute little car. Type 56 Fiat.
Kettle One vodka is
The Fiat, look at all the leather work on it. Yeah, you have to go back to the Mercers in same age. Yeah, this is a marvelous car.
Yes.
And a little close up of this Benz engine here. This one.
Rolling over the engine while it's getting closer.
We're back to this Delage, and you have to notice this is a V engine. Yes. The V12. This one has the topped off exhaust coming out the top. Covering these again, but they are really a crowd pleaser. Benz. Franklin is absolutely fantastic. And the rest of that category is filled out with this Miller Indy car.
This manufacturer
Is this Ferrari?
in the U.S. is proud of its association with Pebble Beach, dedicated to an
Touring body Ferrari. This gull wing still intrigues me. Big air exit deal. Obviously having some competition feeling to it. One shot of this Mercedes-Benz is very intriguing. Supercharged. This is the car that engine belongs to. Another Mercedes sitting next to it. And this is the Mercedes that engine belongs to. And the Mercedes-Benzes just roll along. In the original category, or cars in original condition, this 1929 Alfa Romeo is pretty well preserved. A Mille Miglia Zagato Spider. Yeah.
1776.
Maybe necessary.
And since second in 1876.
$25 a glass. Let's try this Cadillac hood ornament. Packard's pretty dramatic too. We're going to go in and see the Automotive Fine Art Society, how they are this year. Oh, the artwork is sensational as ever. These are zippy. Completing shoes with taillights. Oh, and the cover of the program right here. Oh, here's one of the prize artists right here. Gee, it looks like LA. Ken Dallison, great stuff. Dennis Hoyt. You even have artists now discussing their subjects. Color. Well, Well, it's lunch hour, but around that time the crowds really show up. These guys are here again this year, and you will see the champagne bottles line up against the fence. Not a bottle holder, it's a glasses holder. And there's the first bottle against the fence. They are decked out. Yep, stake their claim. These folks look like they're having a great time here at Pebble Beach. And what a spread. This is serious stuff. They even brought the dog. I want animated talk from that champagne.
I'm glad you stopped by again this year.
Great. What a spread.
It's going to get huge.
Already.
The jig's up.
That's it. It's lunch hour, but the cars are starting to queue up. This is going to be sort of the beginning as these cars get lined up, the sort of parade of elegance here, maybe. Setting up for the show, and these two French cars back to back are very impressive. The glasses are empty. The cork is in the bottle. Let's look at it one more time. It only has one thing in the ground. That's what's holding the whole thing. This is professional grade. See, I think the guy maybe had some of that. The crowd is enormous.
Next, I introduce Benedetto Camarana from Turin, Italy. Benedetto Camarana serves as president.
Curly Moss is being announced. He's one of the many judges they have lined up out front.
From Turin, Italy, Fabrizio Giugiaro. Fabrizio Giugiaro is co-chairman and styling director of Ital Design Giugiaro, which is now part of Volkswagen AG. In 2010, he was also appointed chairman of Giugiaro Architettura, a company owned by the Giugiaro ATS and Aeros, among others.
Moss.
He won the 20 Spa World Sports Car Championship and the 12-hour secret and the 24-hour.
Director of the Reno Museum. All kinds of other celebrities there.
Gives us Franz Josef Pepkin. Dr. Pepkin is retired, chairman and chief.
So you drove one on the Mercedes, huh?
Yeah, last night.
Did you drive one today?
No, they didn't have the 550 there. I could have driven it.
I thought you were back to.
I did.
From Irvine, California,
You know, they did.
Mr. Freeman Thomas, the United Kingdom.
Andrea Zagato.
Alan Wynn is the director of Brooklands. You can read more about their incredible background.
And there they go.
This year, we are honoring the retirement of a man whose commitment to the Pebble Beach Concours includes 14 years as chief judge, his old and new, in applauding Ed's career. Thank you so much. Thankfully, Ed will continue to be with us as an honorary judge in the years to come. His worthy and equally committed successor is Chief Judge Chris Bach, who has been immersed in the Pebble Beach Concours for 35 years. Chris has played a key role in this event and has been a class judge and chief class judge for 28.
So much time and expertise, as has his wife Sherry, I might add. They've been a fantastic team. And we want to present him with a memento for our appreciation and something for him to remember all his years of service. And then he gets to join the ranks of the honorary judges.
Congratulations, Ed, for years of faithful service. And another chair under the tent. Off you go, Ed.
It's a 1925 Hispano-Suiza H6B, built by Kellner, and it's owned by the Keller Collection.
Here's the first Maharaja car.
It's owned by John and Gwen McCall. This was
Hispano-Suiza.
originally supplied to Maharaja Jaipur, Samai Man Singh II, ordered in October 1930.
Yes, the glove driver.
Maharaja ruled the state of country between 1922 and 1949. Over to John.
Beautiful interior.
orange top.
First one. The second one is at Bentley. Third is at Duesenberg. This is just plain spectacular.
And look how many.
Well, the embarrassment's over. It started. The next one here. Hispano-Suiza.
Rolls-Royce.
Hispano-Suiza. From that, you've got a Rolls-Royce.
Possibly that's where the term came from. I'm not quite sure.
A Rolls-Royce.
And this was
Torpedo
built
Speedster.
as an experimental car. This is 1928 Rolls-Royce Phantom Alexander.
Decked out in pith helmets.
Vienna.
Now the
Built by Hoffman.
Maharaja's limousines are
Steering coachwork.
stopping for some flowers, I think, and
By
something.
His Highness. To be precise, this Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 was built by Thrupp and Mabel. Drop head, very styling. It's owned by
That
William
is
Ruger, Jr.
striking.
from Newport, New Hampshire. Attention to the ramp might be needed.
Yeah, the Rolls-Royce.
Right there.
A little status report. Food's still hanging in there.
Guys, Linda.
Linda, that's
Linda.
all right.
Linda.
Ah, they look wonderful. Yeah, it's a colorful party, all right. Here's the next Maharaja car, another Rolls-Royce.
He had it built for his garage in his company. Another car.
All right, we have the Swan car. Look at the head. Now here comes the mother Swan. Wayne Carini is riding in it. Yeah, Wayne's getting out.
Going to have one of those curling matches on this ramp by the time we're finished.
Mercer.
Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, of Long Melford.
Franklin, air-cooled.
A handful of these motorettes,
Didion
owned by
Bouton.
Joseph and Janice Contenier, are found in California. In 19...
Packard Model F, winner of the class.
Thank you, Daniel.
This is the Clement.
PM of Dick and Master King of Reading, Connecticut. In
Antiques.
we're very proud to have today the 1919 McFarlane Type 125, which just happens to be the best seat.
Here's the McFarlane.
Owned by Bob Pat,
Almost the American Rolls-Royce at one time.
Scottsdale, Arizona.
Car came from an Alaskan museum in Anchorage. Now this Accord was owned by Tom Mix. Tragically, he lost his life in that car.
Not very smart after the Clement Emily man.
V16.
Look at the headlights on this car. How stylish.
This is the DuPont Speedster. Spectacular car. Take a picture of that. A Marmon.
Trophy is sponsored by Lincoln and goes to the most
Lincoln.
Packard 1107.
Packard.
Well, New Jersey.
Packard Speedster.
Twin 6, of course, is a V12 engine. And this lovely custom series Packard.
Second place in the Packard Open class. Al Jolson Packard. Al Jolson Packard.
She's 102 years young.
Jay Leno. This lady is 102 years old, owns this car. This Packard, she's owned it for 62 years. She is 102 years old. 102 years old. And he gave her. That is remarkable. This Mercer came all the way down from Seattle, drove down. 1925 license plate. Another Mercer runabout. Mercer raceabout.
As you may well know, ladies and gentlemen, one of our featured classes this year is the Maharaja cars.
This is third in the Maharaja class, Hispano-Suiza.
This Bentley Speed 6.
Bentley Speed 6. This is third or second in the Maharaja class. And here comes the number one in the Maharaja class, Duesenberg.
Third in class, we have the 1937 Rolls-Royce Phantom 3, owned by William Rogers. Love this big V12 chassis. They're very nice car to drive, independent front suspension. Very nice car, congratulations. A stunning car, Michael.
That's beautiful. Another one of the Maharaja.
1925 Rolls-Royce Phantom 1 with a hunting car, as can be seen.
All right, here's the winner in the Maharaja class.
And third in class is double winner. Goes to the 1939
Third class in open European Lodge.
It's also a double. The 1928
Oh, this is Saoutchik.
680S, owned by Paul and Judy.
Oh, my error. This is Saoutchik now. Saoutchik. Here's the winner right here. Mercedes.
Duesenberg J, owned by Richard and Elisa Stevens of Sanford 28.
Fabulous, fabulous car.
With the Model Cars granted of New York City, he built this unique Mary Jane
Third place in the Duesenberg class.
Florida. The Duesenberg model.
Second place Duesenberg class.
Debuted in New York in 1928 at the New York Auto Show. It cost $2
First place Duesenberg. Now we're in the Rolls-Royce class.
Yeah, and that shouldn't be rattling at all. But again,
second place in the Rolls-Royce class.
nickel silver on that thing. It's all yellow.
Really nice.
Built in England and shipped to the United States.
There's the first place in the Rolls-Royce class.
Mercedes-Benz 500K.
Now we got the Mercedes class. This is third place. Boy, is that gorgeous. All right, here's second place in the Mercedes class.
500K were built between 1933 and 1939.
All right, here's first place in this Mercedes class. I'm having trouble distinguishing. I think they're all just absolutely sensational. Now a Bugatti.
Oh, I'm delighted. 1931 Alfa Romeo.
Foreign Open.
50 Grand Sport belonging to David and Adele Cohen from West Vancouver. Now this.
Okay, here's the Alfa Romeo. First prize in the open closed European class.
One of them, it's pretty. They began building cars in 1915.
Who's that Italian car? I wish I remember the name.
The company were one with Mr. Ferdinand Porsche.
This is a Steyr.
These Derby Bentleys began after the merger between Rolls-Royce and Bentley.
Bentley. Open European class, I think.
Collection.
Third place. Peugeot. Second place in European Open. Lodge. All right, here's the first place for the European Open.
A tiny, one of the smallest cars on the field today. The 1933 Fiat.
Fiat Velila.
Very worthy winner of the.
All right, here's the first place in the Fiat class. That is just a remarkable car. Preservation class, European, 1927 Alfa Romeo. In the preservation class, this is a Fiat, second place.
It's one of those cars
Amazing.
that put away for a long.
Stutz, preservation class. Original condition
212
Mercedes.
descended directly from Medina, Washington.
Yeah, here's the, again, this is original condition.
This is one of
Post-war preservation class is a Ferrari 4-cylinder.
moving on to the
Third place in the Ferrari class. Third place, or I'm sorry, second place, Ferrari Super America, 400 Super America. A King Leopold Ferrari. This is a really gorgeous car.
Pininfarina Cabriolet. There was in fact
Okay, here's a Ferrari that's dedicated to Pininfarina, who died
quite
this year.
literally into the Ferrari competition class. Built by Scaglietti, as I said, was delivered to a Swedish race
Alloy bodied.
belonging to Kevin Caulfield
Second place
from Minneapolis,
Ferrari.
Minnesota.
I'm sorry, Tour de France.
Moving from
First place in the Ferrari
the
class.
United Kingdom,
It's touring
we've got
bodied.
the AC class. And in third place, it's the 90 Missouri.
Okay, we got the AC Ace now. And second place in the AC Ace class.
AC Ace.
All right, here's another AC Ace here. First place.
Shelby Cobra. Now this car is very
Cobra.
rarely seen out in Colorado.
Second place in the Cobra class. First place in the Cobra class.
It also,
Post-war
it also
sports
wins
open.
the Art Center College of Design Award. The Art Center College. Now
Lancia
this car in Jaguar terms
open class.
is a very, very
Sports
historic
open.
car.
XA120. Clark Gable originally owned this car.
Sports closed class.
Third place in European closed.
Started out with two prototypes. One was the Ferrari from Beverly Hills.
Picasso.
One Richard Mahoney.
And here's first place winner.
Louis, Missouri. I got it right. Thank you very much. The Delahaye 135.
Delahaye.
And this wins the Vintage Elegance trophy, a new trophy for us.
Pagani and Flop. All right, here's a nice Alfa Romeo.
What a car. This is a really, really interesting post. Interesting and
Talbot-Lago.
classes that we had on the field today. The American
Custom American cars, Coachcraft.
with a perspex roof. You might cook in that.
And this is second place in the American Customs and Studebaker
Goodness gracious me.
with a glass
This
top.
is an example of
First place is Buick Custom. Unbelievable.
ladies and gentlemen.
Third prize in motors is NSU.
Taking the lead, offering 100 miles per hour potential.
It's not running, that's why it's so quiet. Second place in the bikes at BMW. Shaft drive. Here's first place in the bike.
The next class we're featuring, ladies and gentlemen, in the open wheel race car.
Open wheel race car. This is a Mercer.
Owned by the Reps Institute for Automotive.
Second place is this Mercedes, about a 1907. Here's first place, Franklin. Open wheel race cars, and it's air cooled.
Now I'd like to turn the microphone over
Just
to
a
our
fabulous car.
MC, Mr. Ed Herman.
The car you see before you raced here in the forest here at Pebble Beach. Batchelor was a noted
Batchelor
auto writer
Award.
and historian. It's sponsored, as I said, by Ford Motor Company and presented by Henry Ford III. Pebble Beach Concours itself.
Chairman's trophy.
And here it is, presented by Sandra to this wonderful Hispano-Suiza owned by Hugo Motorman.
Mercedes
And it's
Star.
awarded to the most significant Mercedes-Benz present at the Concours today.
Mercedes-Benz Award.
Beverly Hills. Oh, Bruce, baby. See, he's run out of gas. Ford Motor Company design.
Very
It's
first
awarded to the most exciting
Cobra
open
sold.
car present. Lucius BB Trophy
Award.
sponsored by Rolls-Royce.
Eau de
And it's
Port.
awarded to the Rolls-Royce,
Come on,
considered
Roger.
most in the tradition of Lucius BB, a bon vivant
who served among our early judges. It's obviously sponsored by Rolls-Royce Motor Cars. It's to see you again one day
Actually came here from India.
The Tony Hulman Trophy is sponsored by the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Adele Cohen from West Vancouver.
Strother McMinn Award. This is the Alfa
It's
Romeo.
lovely to see this car on the ramp again today. The Strother McMinn Most Elegant Sports Car Award is awarded to the most elegant convertible present, funnily enough. The trophy is named for the woman who is
Elegant open car.
Is sponsored by Classic and Sports Car magazine.
DuPont.
And it's awarded to the most elegant open car present. An open car has no side windows.
The drums are getting ready for the drum roll for the best of show. Pebble Beach Lodge.
One more elegant award that I'd like to...
Most elegant closed car. Bentley Speed 6. All right, here's Sandra Button. And they're going to announce from the 3 cars, or 4 cars that are there.
The nominees are William Lyons Family, 1935 Duesenberg SJ Speedster.
That's that red and black one.
Joseph
Orange and black.
Cassini's 1931 Duesenberg J.
That's the one we
David
can't
and
see.
Adele Cohen's 1933 Alfa Romeo 1750. And Paul and Judy Andrews' 1928 Mercedes-Benz Saoutchik. These cars deserve a hearty round of applause for the quality and beauty that they bring. Gentlemen, the moment we have all been waiting for, the winner of the 2012 Pebble Beach Concours d'Elegance is Paul and Judy Andrews, 1928 Mercedes-Benz Saoutchik.
Oh, here it goes. Can't find the car. And there it is.
Fabulous, fabulous. To present the trophy is Mr. Bill Perocchi, CEO of Pebble Beach Company.
Don't you love it? Well, my preferable school anyway.
That's only the beginning. Presenting the gift certificate for a photograph of the Best of Show, which will be held in a custom leather portfolio, is Michael Furman of Coach Built Press.
Best of show.
Louis Roederer, presented by Gregory Belloc, President and CEO, Maison Marque and Domaine.
This way.
Of the Pebble Beach Concours.
Mercedes.
But all you came through, now they'll have fruit their new. They all said, but all you came through, now they'll have fruit their new. They